Welcome to my BARLATES Body Blitz workout, Stretch Sculpt Lower. For today's workout, all you will need is an exercise mat if you're working out on hard floor and a sturdy chair to hold on to. Just keep the chair off to the side for the warm-up and come into the center of your mat. Standing up really nice and tall, I want you to separate your feet and just slide your back down, sticking your hips towards the back. We're just going to do a squat and up, squat and up, really gentle. Concentrating on sticking your glutes to the back wall, just coming down as low as you feel comfortable until your joints and your muscles are a little bit warmer. Down and up, down and up. Go for 3 like this, 2, 1. Now we're going to do 1 squat, rotate, 1 lunge. Rotate, squat, other side, lunge. So we're not coming down too low yet. Really just trying to warm up everything, getting the heart muscle pumping a little bit as well. So your feet are slightly turned out on the squat and you're rotating on the ball of your foot as you lunge. Down and up, your back is really nice and straight here and you're just concentrating on going down and up with that lower body. We're going to add in a hinged over position in 2 more like this. So 1 more to this side, center, and then the other side. Now come center again, come back to this side, lunge down, now tip forward at the waist, coming back up, rotating, squat down, rotate, lunge, tip the other way, rotate, squat, rotate, lunge, tip forward, rotate, squat. I'm a little bit too close to that chair. Lunge, tip, rotate, squat, rotate, lunge, tip, rotate, squat. A few more like this. Lunge, rotate, squat. 2 more like this. Lunge first, then tip, rotate, squat, lunge, tip, rotate, squat. There you go. That's nice and warm now through the legs. Bring your arms overhead. We're just going to kick in front. Walk, 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 kick. Walk, 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 kick. So you're just changing legs, gently kicking your legs up to stretch behind the hamstring and also to just raise the heart rate by bringing your leg up higher than your waistline. Make sure your tummy is pulled in really nicely and tight here so that your core is protected and your arms are just rounded and really gently moving up and down. Kicking straight ahead. As you get warmer, try to kick that little bit higher. Building flexibility in the back of the leg, the hamstring. Keep your knee locked out here so your leg is really nice and straight. No bent knees. 3, walk, walk, walk. 2, and 1. Now we're going to go to the side. So same thing, but angle your leg diagonally at 45 degrees. So you're still kicking up with a straight leg, but just turning your hips out slightly, all the way up. Try to keep the supporting leg nice and straight, all the way up. Arms nice and rounded, shoulders relaxed. Make sure your neck is nice and long here. Point through that toe. Make it look pretty. Really warming up through the hip flexor and your hamstrings and glutes. All the way up. Just 2 more like this. And last one like this. And there's your warm-up. So now we're going to use the chair. I'm just going to bring my chair over to this side. Depending on the exercise, I'm going to move my chair around, but just so that you can see me better, but you don't have to move your chair at all. So in fact, I'm going to start with it to the side. Okay, first thing first, we're going to start swinging our leg. So I want you to keep your body relatively upright and just swing forward and back. You're allowing your back to curve in order to let your leg come up higher at the back. Your supporting leg is nice and straight with a tiny micro bend, so not locked out. And what we're trying to do is create a range of motion here through the hips. So you're really allowing yourself to swing as high as you can with that leg. If you want to, you can bring your arm in opposition, up and back. Hold your tummy in really strongly here and try to just very lightly hold on to the chair so that you're not putting a lot of pressure on your arm. Really trying to balance here. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we're going to come out to the side, across and out. Out. So you're swinging all the way out, cross and out. Crossing across the other leg and then turning your kneecap to the ceiling on the out. The supporting leg is still nice and straight. My chair's half on the mat and half on the floor, so it's just got a mind of its own at the moment. All the way out. Out. Swinging as high as you can. We're just warming up through those joints so that when we come to the stretching portion, you're nice and flexible there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Bring my chair back to the front. So now, what I want you to do is bring your legs in a turnout position, step behind with one leg, nice and upright, and we're just going to come down into a semi-curtsy squat, then bring our leg up and point out. Sweep it behind, down, up, extend. Sweep behind, up, extend. Down, up, extend. So it's like a little arc. Extend, circle around, down. Extend all the way, pointing your toe so that you're really feeling the back of your leg locking out. You can add in an arm with it if you like. Down, so you're looking at the mat on the down. Down, up, extend and circle. Just warming up through every part of that hip joint. Around for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Now we're coming back down in that position and we're going to bring our hip to the side. So just start with that. Down, hip up. So you're rotating your hip up so that your knee ends up in line with your hip. Down and up. Down, hip up. Now once you have this motion, I want you to start extending that leg at the top. Bring it down, extend. Down, extend to the side. All the way out, pointing your toe away, lengthening that leg, trying to keep it high. Don't let that leg drop. It will be dependent on your hip flexor flexibility as to how high you can lift that leg. So if you're just starting out, it might be a little bit lower, but just challenge yourself. And out. For 4, extend. 3, extend. 2, extend. 1, extend. Coming back into that position, I'm just going to have to move because I'm going to hit the wall. So coming back down into that curtsy, down, extend back, down, extend back. So now you're really hinging over at the waist as you extend your leg back. You're developing it out, really reaching with your toe, up and out, down, up and out. Your tummy's pulled in, you're looking down at your mat, so you're not craning your neck to look at me. Down and reach. So you're really trying to point your toe and reach far, far away with that toe. And out. For 4, and out. And 3, and out. 2, and out. And 1, and out. Coming back to that curtsy position, we're going to come down and front, down and side. Okay, so down, front, down, side. Try to turn down, front, down, side. All the way up, hinging, kick. Front, make it fluid once you get it. Down, side, down, front, down, side. Try to stretch, really strengthening and lengthening. Just 3 more sets like this. Down, side. 2 more sets like this. Down, side. And last set like this. Down, side. Now we're going back to that position. Down, front, down, back. Sweep it front, sweep it back. Tall at the top and stretching out long at the back. Always coming back to that little curtsy pulse in the middle, which will engage the supporting leg. Hinging over on the back, up and hinge and sweep and hinge. All the way up, all the way back. 3 more like this. And 1, and 2, tummies in, and last 1. Now I'm just going to take my chair and put it on the mat safely. I want you to stay with your turned out position. Now hinge over at the waist, and we're going to do arcs around and back, around and side, back and side. If you want to, you can place one arm on top of the chair so your chest is slightly turning to the front and side. All the way up. Really deliberate, trying to bring it all the way up and back, just sweeping from the back to the front. Really try to squeeze that glute on the up and your outer hip. Back and front. Just 4 more. And front. 3 and front. 2 and front. Last 1 and front. Now stay back and kick up fast and tap down. Really overextend that. Hold your core in to protect your back. Kick, you're rounding your back here. Sorry, curving your back, arching your back. And you're really kicking up strong, then tap. Kick up strong. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Really high and squeeze. And squeeze. All the way up. And up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm just going to turn so you can see we're doing the same thing, but out to the side. So you're directly going out to the side with that leg. Still hinging over, you can still lean on your chair in front. I'm just turning so you can see. And you are hinged, and then really swinging that leg up, high, up high. Tapping that leg on the ground, not letting it rest there. Really high, really high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We're going to go to the other side now. So I'll just move my chair. So I'm going to start with those front swings. So starting with our leg behind and then swinging in front and behind. Okay, really nice range of motion, front and back. Your arm can go in opposition, so as your leg sweeps forward, your arm can sweep back, but the main emphasis is on just loosening up through that hip joint. You can point your toe, if it's easier, flex your toe, it doesn't matter. It's all about the hip. Up and down, up and down. Just lightly hold on to that chair, up and down, up and down. The supporting leg can be slightly bent. Sweep, sweep. All the way up, really high. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go side to side, across and out. Across and out. Really high. So it's across the other leg and up. Up. Sweep. Sweep. All the way up. Your upper body's just relaxed. You're trying to keep your tummy in at all times. Micro bend in the supporting leg and up. And up. All the way. Fighting for it at the top. Up. Up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now coming into that position where it's like a turnout, you step behind, and a little curtsy. We're going to come down, extend at the top, sweep around. Down, bend, extend, sweep around. Down, bend, extend, sweep around. Okay? Trying to make it nice and fluid. Trying to come up high enough so you feel your quad engaging at the top of the extension here. So as you come up here, high, squeeze that quad. Bring it up, squeeze the quad, the front of your thigh. Up and around. Down, up and around. Bending through that other leg, getting a good workout in that supporting leg, in the glute. Down, up and around. Just 4 more like this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come back down, and it's knee to the side. I can already see I'm going to have to move here, otherwise I'm going to hit my wall. Knee to the side, all the way up, so your knee comes in line with your hip at the top of the movement. And up. And up. Now if you can, extend. Down, extend. Down, and up. And up. Try to get really high with that kick. Even if you tip over a little bit in your upper body, that's fine. It's all about the extension. It's all about that last little snap kick and lock out behind the leg. 4 more like this. 3, 2, last 1. Now we're doing the same position, so behind, extend back, curtsy, extend back, curtsy and out, curtsy, out, flat back. Your arm is just flowing, however feels comfortable to you. And the main point is the extension back. So you're really thinking about lengthening to the back there. Down and up. Down, try to look down at the floor so you're not craning your neck. Keep your stomach pulled in really tight and hinging at that waist without any rounding in the back. Down, extend. Down, extend. Just 4 more like this. Extend. Down, 2, down, 3, down, and 4. Now we're going to go same position, down, front, down, side, down, front, down, side. Really leaning into it with the upper body and trying to be graceful with the lower body. Down and kick. Front. Really feeling the glute of the supporting leg. Getting all of that work. And side. front, tall in your back as you stand up for the front extension. Just 4 more like this. Down and up, down and side, that's 1. Down and up, down and side, that's 2. Straighten and side, that's 3. And last one like this, and side. I'm just going to have to move my chair. Stay in that same position, and we're doing the down and front, down and back. So down and front, don't lose your balance like me. Down and back. Down, front, down, back. Really extend up at the back there, higher than your hip. Down, front, down, back. Flat back over, hinging at the waist, no rounding of that back. And back, and front, and back. Just 4 more like this, 4 sets. Extend front, extend back, 2, and 2, 3, and 3, 4, and 4. Now we're doing those arcs, so if you like you can place your forearm on the chair. We're going to keep our chest slightly to the front, and we're going to start side to back, to side to back, all the way up, all the way up. Really leaning into it and trying to get that leg up as high as you can. Your hip is turned out, side, back, or up and side, up and back, up and side, up and back, all the way. Opening up. You're opening up through the inner thighs here as well. For 5 like this, and back. 4 like this, and back. Don't let your leg drop. It wants to. 2, and 1. And now remember those kicks to the back and back down. Kick up all the way, arching through the back, kick up. Your hips are slightly turned out, that's fine. Kick all the way up and back. Look straight ahead if you can, nice alignment with your neck. Up and down. Tapping that toe on the floor and then really catapulting that leg high and high. For 8 and 7. Just 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now to the side. I'm just going to turn. So out to the side, directly out to the side. 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 So your feet are coming to parallel and it's directly out to the side, in line with your hip. Side. Really trying to get that leg up there. Doesn't want to go anymore. It's heavy. But you're going to have to use willpower and all those muscles in your hip to drive it up. Drive it up. 5. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We're going to move to the floor, but first of all, I want you to stretch it. Bring that leg on top and sit back in your glutes. Ah, that got the heart rate up. Definitely not just a stretching workout, this one. But you will get all the benefits of lengthening with these exercises. So sit your glutes back, other leg on top. Now I want you to move your chair safely out of the way. And we're going to come down to the mat. Okay, so starting off with the opposite leg, so not the leg that you just worked, I want you to come into a tabletop position. So very important to line up your wrists underneath your shoulders. And we're just going to make sure we have a really nice neutral spine, holding your tummy in really strong and extend one leg back. So in the similar sort of theme of what we just did, we're going to start off with those kicks up with a really nice long extended back, and your leg is pointing away strongly with your knee locked out, so it's really nice and straight, and you're kicking up. You're slightly arching your back here as you kick up, so it's with momentum. It's not like the usual slow focused work that we do, but you're really kicking up high, high, trying to increase that stretch in your hip joint. For now, just keep your knee facing to the ground, and you're leading up with your heel. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to bring your knee in and come out to the side with a bent leg. So just start off bringing that leg up, quite a nice range of motion, as far up as you can, ups in line with that hip if you can, and up, all the way. Warming up through the inner thighs and that hip, which we already used quite a lot. Just 3 like this, 2, 1. Now we're going to increase that range of motion. It's up and back. Bring your knee to your elbow and then kick back. If you find it more comfortable, you can come down on your forearm. That will actually give you an increased range of motion. So around and kick back. You're actually opening your hip now. So all the way and kick up. All the way around and kick. You're stretching away long with that leg. It's around and kick. Around and kick. All the way. 4 more like this. 3 more like this. 2 more like this. Last one like this. I'm just going to adjust my t-shirt. It's coming up. Bring your leg up and turn it really far out at the top there and come down and up. It's down and really overextend it up. Down and up. Down and extend it up. So it's like a very deliberate motion to the top, and then you're using your glutes to put the brakes on at the top. So it's down and really wide range of motion and up. Just 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Extend that leg out again. You can come back up if you like. We're going to do those arcs. Straight leg front, straight leg back. Point to the front, point to the back. Bring that leg all the way forward in an arc, a semicircle. This is hard, I'm not gonna lie. Really lift it high. Lift it high and lift it back. All the way and back. All the way and back. Your hip is slightly turned out. You're leaning into that back arm a little bit. Forward and back. Forward and back. Just 2 more like this. 1 and back. 2 and back. Coming back into that position to make sure that you're lined up right. It's in and up. In all the way. Larger range of motion. In and hold. In and hold. In all the way. Hold up. Really stretching through your back. Getting into it with your upper body as well. Increasing that range of motion. In and all the way. In and all the way. Just 4 like this. Up. 3, up, 2, and up, last one, and up. Great job. Moving on to the other side. So I'm just going to switch sides, you don't have to. We're starting off with those leg kicks up. So hips facing the mat, shoulders just above your wrists, tummy's pulled in, really kicking up. high, arching through that back. The emphasis is on the up, then floated down and up, floated down, up. Make sure that you're nice and comfortable through your upper body so you're not crunching through the shoulders and your neck is in alignment with your spine. Up, using your glutes, squeezing through the glutes on the up, as high as you can, overextend it, and up, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bringing your leg in and out to the side and out, all the way out. Really trying to stretch through the inner thighs. So bringing that knee up as high as you can. Up, up. You're putting your brakes on at the top just for a second and controlling it down. Don't just let it flop down. Up and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's up, around and back. It's like an arc. You're bringing your knee to your elbow and then back. If you want to come down, you can. Doesn't really matter, it just increases the range of motion of the exercise. But your main point is to open that hip and extend back long. Extend up as high and as far back as you can. It's like a hip rotation circle, really opening and extend. Open and back. All the way. All the way. Really large range of motion here. Stretching. Squeezing every muscle in that leg on the extension. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay in this position and we're doing those really explosive ups so that you're really opening through that hip and putting the brakes on at the top so that you're staying up there just for that split second, feeling your glutes clench up. It's almost like a jerking motion, but make sure everything's pulled in tightly in your core to protect your back. Up. Not many more. I know it's hard, but you can do it. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back down. Readjust yourself. And we're just going to extend that leg back and do those arcs. Extended leg front and back. And front and back. All the way up. Opening through the hip and back. Side and back. Really high with that leg. Pointing it long. We're nearly done. Just a few more exercises. And front and back. Lift that leg. I know it doesn't want to lift, but every time you do it, you are changing your muscles. Your core is firing, holding you in this position. Your arms have a lot of weight holding you here. 4 more. And back. 3 more. And back. 2. And back. And 1. And back. Now large range of motion. In to the nose and up. In, curve your back and shoot it up. Curve your back, arch your back. Curve, arch. Hold for a second at the top. Split second. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze them at the top. All the way up. This is your last exercise for glutes. Down, squeeze and straighten. Down, squeeze and straighten. Use your core at the bottom here. And up. In and up. 5 more. 1. Give me good ones. 2. In. 3, 4, last one, 5. Awesome job. Sit back for a second. We've got one more little series of kicks and then that's it. So sit down on your butt. Okay, so the way that we're going to do this is just rest on your arms like this. If you find this too uncomfortable, you can come all the way down. But if you want to engage your hip flexors a little bit more, I want you to rest on your arms so you're a little bit more upright, shoulders down and back, chest forward, tummy's pulled in. We're going to bend the back leg, straighten the front leg, come up so you're lifting up, keep your arms straight but not locked out. Deep breath in, swing your leg, down and up, down and up. Float it down and kick it up. Point your toe, kick it up to your head. If you can, kick yourself all the way into the nose, but don't hurt yourself. Try and touch your head with your leg. Up. Up. Your lift lowering slightly with your hips, but this is all about stretching that hamstring. 5, 4, 3, 2, look straight ahead. 1, come down for a second. We're going to kick diagonally out this time. Adjust your hands. Okay, come up slightly with your hips. And it's out and in. Out to the shoulder and in. It's a diagonal. Diagonal. Out to the shoulder and in. Your legs turning out. 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 So your knee is turning out 45 degrees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going to switch sides. Let your wrists relax for a second. Just circle them around. If you find making fists is easier, try doing that for the second set. I know some people find it hard to put all that weight on their wrist. So remember, chest up, shoulders down and back. We're going to bend the other leg now. Hips slightly off the floor. And kick up. Down and up. It's a tiny little kick up. So that you're using your hip flexor to propel your leg in. And your glutes on the other leg are holding all that weight. You should feel it in the hamstrings as well. And of course those arms. Keep your tummy pulled in, look straight ahead. Keep your shoulders down, don't crane your neck. Up. And kick. Try and get it as close to your head as you can. 6. And 5. And 4. 3. 2. 1. Come down for a second. Readjust. Now out to the side with that leg, so on a 45-degree angle, your kneecap is going to turn slightly to the side. So set it up, come back up, and kick out to the side. Kick. So it's a diagonal side, towards your shoulder, knee towards your shoulder. Kick. 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 Hold your tummies in. I know this is hard, but you're going to get results by doing these workouts. They're going to challenge you in new ways. Up. You have to keep shocking your body, otherwise it won't keep giving you results. Okay, 6 more. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. That's it. We did it. Stretch your legs in front and lean over. Stretch it out now. That was a hard one. But if you managed to do that, that was quite advanced, and it's definitely going to lengthen those muscles out. So try and do this workout once a week, maybe even twice a week for the next month or so, and you will see some interesting results, some lengthening, elongation in your limbs. Okay, coming to the front. Bring one leg in on top, so that you're stretching out your glutes, and just lean your chest slightly forward so you can feel that stretch. And breathe deeply, leaning as far forward as you need to feel the stretch. And then just switching which leg is on top, and again leaning forward. Feels great in the glutes. The glutes really helped all of those kicking actions, so even though it wasn't a glute focused workout as such, it definitely got some work as well. And then just bring your legs out to the side and chest to the mat in a thigh stretch. You can point your toes, just wiggle around so you can really feel that stretch. Just come down as far as you feel comfortable. And then coming back up and just sitting to the side and stretching your quads as well. And your hip flexors, so pushing that heel towards your glute and pushing your foot into your hand. Stretching back. And just switching sides all the way back. Really feeling that stretch in the front of the thigh. All those kicks use the quads and the hip flexors a lot, so stretching them out is a really good idea. And that's it. Thanks for joining me for my stretch sculpt workout. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to working out with you again soon.